Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's hurting, I've been awake all night. I'm still learning how to make things right. I keep making the same mistakes I made yesterday. I keep hurting myself the same way. I have been awake all night.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome to the USNC Night Cap, your midweek thirst quencher. As usual, we talk and discuss all things social media and pop culture. Tonight, we don't have Tony with us. Unfortunately, she wasn't feeling well. I'm not feeling well either, but the show must go on. I do have one of my fellow unicorns with me. Go on and introduce yourself.
Tokyo Tea, Tokyo Tequila, however y'all want to talk to me.
And as usual, I am your queen of extra, Siren by Night, the HBIC. So we have a number of things that we are going to get into this evening. If y'all hear me coughing, please excuse me. I'm sucking on the holes right now, but it's a little dry here. We are going to get into some botched surgery trauma that's been going around on the social media. We are going to talk about Scarlet Witch a little bit. We're also going to discuss this whole situation with Young Thug and Gunna. I hate saying their names. I hate saying those mumble rapper names. I hate them so much. But let's start off with what seems to be dominating everything on social media right now. The debate about Kevin Samuels, okay? So for those who don't know, Kevin Samuels is a self-proclaimed relationship guru and image consultant, known for being controversial for his divisive misogynistic commentary about Black women in particular. He died at 56 years of age in Atlanta on Thursday. So the most disingenuous thing about Kevin Samuels is this false narrative that Black women are constantly aiming above their standard as far as dating is concerned, which I find funny because in my experience, the Black women that are in my circle and that I know usually make more money than their counterparts, the people that they decide to engage in a relationship with. But he makes it seem like you got to aim low. If you are a Black woman, you need to aim low and be happy that somebody chooses you. I felt Tokyo. I feel like we've had a lot of discussions, like with your husband. He loved Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, he was. I guess he was part of the Kevin Samuels crew. It was very, very fucking annoying. I don't know. I think men get swept up in the nonsense, but honestly, I feel like listening to him sometimes, it seems like women call him on some bullshit. Like, I don't know. The women who call him do not be on like, you know, help me find a love of my life or nothing like that. It'd be on some like they can't come up with that kind of narrative. Like, oh, I want somebody to make 6 figures, but I'm a stay-at-home parent. You know, they call with this nonsense, and then you'd be like, well, why not just get a regular guy? Blah, blah. I get it. It's just sometimes what happens is they call and I think they troll or something and get him to a certain point where he starts snapping on them about everything. oh, well, are you plus size? Are you like, then he starts talking about their actual image and how disgusting and how you're not even worth what you're looking for type thing. So I do think it's more of a troll situation. But I believe that when he first came out, he was geared more towards men. He talked about men, what they need to do to be better, to make themselves better, stuff like that. He was not getting a lot of publicity for that. The men ain't giving a fuck. Nobody cared. When women started calling and he started talking about relationships and stuff and what women should do, then the men was like, oh, you talk about women, you tell them what they need to do, and he became popular. And so he started doing more fuck shit. And then guys started being stupid and actually feeding into the bullshit when it was just publicity. But I don't give a fuck about him at all. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, he died. Oh, people die all the time.
I mean, I feel the same way. It's funny that when people pass away, all of a sudden you can't speak ill of the dead and stuff like that. But if I didn't give a fuck about you when you was alive, I damn sure don't give a fuck about you when you're dead. In the 911 call that was made by the woman who was with him for a one-night stand, allegedly, you can hear the woman saying that Samuels is having heart problems while she's performing CPR. So she self-identified as a nurse. And from what is being said, he actually collapsed on top of her. So when I heard that, I know, right? It's like, should you laugh? But when I heard it, the first thing I thought of was like, that nigga died on top of her. Like Mr. did in The Color Purple. At the end when she was like, he died on top of me. That is the first thing that I thought about. I said, oh no.
Well, look, he died happy too. He died doing what he wanted to do. So listen. I mean, that Viagra.
You think he was using Viagra? It's a possibility.
Yeah. Absolutely. He was fucking with Viagra. Which is fine, but that shit fuck up your heart. So
of course you got people on both sides arguing the pros and the cons of his YouTube points of view. You hear people like Vivica Fox saying that this was his karma, that he died alone. You know what I mean? I mean, even though there was someone there, technically he wasn't in a relationship.
He's fucking.
And then you hear T.I. saying, oh, you know, y'all speaking ill of this man. He had a lot of course, T.I.'s ass, his misogynistic ass, is going to defend him and say that people shouldn't be speaking ill of him. But my thing is, there are so many people that are camping for him and caping for him, and he did have a lot of negative things to say about Black women. Yes, he did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he died. That's the best way to go, I thought.
He liked to call Black women leftovers. He liked to call them low quality. Yet he was 56 years old and he was unmarried. You know what I mean? He has stated that if Black women are above the age of 30 or should I say over the age of 30 and have kids, they'll die alone unless they lower their standards. That your degrees don't matter. You can have a PhD, that doesn't matter. But he'll also clown women who work in retail or waitressing or lower position jobs. He ridicules women that are overweight. But if they did lose weight, then then you're going to have a lot of skin. You just going to gain it back. You know what I mean? Like, you can't win with a misogynist no matter what. If you say up, he's going to say down. If you say left, he's going to say right. He's also been known to say that he rarely believes women who are saying they're victims of domestic abuse, and that women verbally abusing people is way worse than men physically abusing women. He also tended to make statements that single mothers cannot desire a man that is doing any better than the person they fathered a child with. So these statements are why people dislike him so much. Things like this. Everyone can make a mistake. You know, I've dated some people that I would be embarrassed for y'all to know that I ever let touch Madame Laveau. And if y'all don't know who Madame Laveau is, that's what I call my box, my cookie, my cat. Everybody wasn't supposed to have that voodoo, okay? But like I said, you live and you learn, you make mistakes. That does not mean that I got to be with a lower quality of man for the rest of my goddamn life. That's absolutely ridiculous. What is his excuse for being divorced twice? I suppose is the woman's fault.
Probably. I just don't like the value system situation. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. But a lot of men do think that way. They think like, and they love to hear somebody say it. It's more of like it's almost like a cult mentality. Like, oh, you saying something that makes sense. Of course, value. Da, da, da. But at the end of the day, y'all value never change. You see what I'm saying? Whatever y'all do doesn't change y'all value. That's what always bothered me. Like, okay, you're talking about lower value women, cool. Okay, we low volume as we get older, cool. But you're telling me as a man, you don't have a low volume for getting ratchet chicks pregnant, for having 13 kids out of wedlock. You don't get, your value don't change. You stay high value because what, you got a good job? Have 70% of your check is going to child support.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, black women are more educated, like as a whole. So to think that we're just running around here gold digging, looking for men to take care of us is preposterous to me.
But that's what I'm saying. The woman that called be saying that shit. That's why I do want to like curse him out and be like, fuck him for saying all this shit. But the women that call him, you do listen to them and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're not any better. They be on some shit like, I listened to it before and I get irritated by his responses, but I also get irritated by the questions that they ask. What can I do to get a 6-figure man? And I do own a hairdresser, but I want 6 figures exactly. I will not go below that. I won't, like, they be doing like this checklist situation. It's like, okay. And he'll start off cool by saying, why don't you get like, why you can't have like a guy that works as a post office or a construction worker or a regular guy? And that's like, because I don't want that. So then it started becoming this tick for tack thing. But he has said a lot of stuff that really pissed me off about the value. That's the most thing that irritates me. Like, and it also irritated me that, my husband sit here and thought it was funny and think it's cute and all that, because I'm plus size, I'm over 30, I have a child, you know what I'm saying? But he kind of puts a blinder over that, like, well, no, that don't count. You don't count. Because we're married and we've been together for this long, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, but he's still talking about me. If I ever became single again, I'm low value, I'm fucked up, and I'm worthless.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to be like, that's not really fair. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas don't eat shit. Like, but I don't know. It's ridiculous. But these men out here think it's funny. They think it's like, oh, you saying the stuff we want to say and blah, blah, blah. If that's what y'all want, go fuck some niggas with money. If y'all want to be like this and y'all want to sit here and talk about women this, women that, child, y'all might want some men. And you know what I mean?
So
let's try it.
Here's my thing. Okay. There are a lot of women that call in that are on some dumb shit. It really is. Don't get me wrong. There are women who think like that. Like, I've heard of a woman that, what's weird to me? I've heard of a woman say, I have children, but I don't want to be with somebody that has kids. Dumb shit like that. Why should you expect someone to come into your life and take on your children if you're unwilling to come into someone's life and be receptive of what they got going on? So it's okay for you to take on my baggage, but I can't take on yours. Like, if you don't have kids and you don't want a man with kids, that I get that. But some of the women were saying wild stuff like that. Like,
and that's why I'm like, why do y'all call? What do y'all expect him to say? And then you want a 6-figure person, but you don't go in you don't be around 6-figure niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want them to fall in your lap. You know what I mean? So he does some stuff. I was like, all right, I get you. It's just his approach. And I think it was his approach. And I think that's kind of what, and the more crazy shit he say, the more publicity he got. So it was just a troll situation. Like, I'm going to say the worst shit I could possibly say. And these bitches still going to call, and I'm still going to get YouTube video. Niggas going to talk to, like, it blew up because of the controversy. Whether he was actually like that in real life, probably not.
Lamika Marie, I see you. Yeah, the women that called in are insane. And I feel as if they don't represent most of the women out there, because any woman who valued themselves is not calling in to let a man tell you how to be a woman. A man cannot tell you how to be a woman. That is insane.
Probably gave him a couple dollars to call in. Like, you know what, couple dollars, call in and say some crazy shit. Say you want something crazy. Let me talk shit to you and give you a couple dollars. It was probably a whole
strong possibility. That's a strong possibility that it was all set up.
These niggas ate it up. That's what irritating. Like, y'all, they're so easy. Niggas is easy. So easy to just like become cult mentality. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Because they want a reason to absolve themselves of accountability. So this is the reason why I can't get a woman, a good woman, you know, because it's her fault. It's none of it is the fact that I don't want a job, that I sleep in my mama's bed.
He ain't the only one. There's multiple men out there that do the same thing. Like, he just got a lot of traction, but it's multiple TikTok, YouTube, so many men that do the same thing. Like, women, this is y'all shouldn't even date women. Don't ever be with women. Don't ever marry them. Why would you marry them? They only want to take your money. And how does the marriage benefit you as the male? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh my God. Okay. And guys eat it up, man. It's awful.
Hey, JD, I saw your comment. I saw you. Yeah, that would be pretty much exact. But it's a lot of men. There's like a whole section of YouTube where there's these men spouting all this misogynistic bullshit, misogynoir, like hating black women and things of that nature, and women fall for it every time. Look at Nature Boy; he got a whole bunch of bitches running around.
Child, I was in the RICO for a while. I had to give up on him. He didn't change his name 15
bullshit, like.
Yeah. It was fascinating to see. It's very fascinating to see cult mentality happen though, because it's almost instant and people fall for it like crazy. You be looking at them and be like, how did you get there? How the fuck did you get there?
Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's I mean, really, you can have a long diatribe about it, but that's the long and the short of it. You don't have self-esteem, and so somebody could get in your head and say whatever they want to say to you, and you'll fall for it, and because it gives you some type of self-worth, you feel picked. The fucking pick me's, like, it does. It's sad and it's pathetic. It really, really is. My thing is, like, I know that some of that stuff works. You know, there are people that knowingly go into certain situations, and you know, you can do that whole polygamous thing and polyamorous thing and all that stuff like that. But to be truthful, from what I see, there is a very small percentage of people that do that in a healthy way. Most of it is fuck shit. It might be like 10% that's doing it in a healthy way. Exactly. Cult mentality. You don't go to a business lawyer for advice for a criminal issue. He is very toxic for our community and others like him. Exactly, James. Just like Dr. Umar. Just like Dr. Umar. Umar is funny, but we can watch him and we don't take it seriously. It's the people that take it seriously. That's the problem. Like, I could watch it and I could laugh at it. Other people they start running with it, and now they want to have a whole a group standing on the corner of Broad and Alany with a megaphone preaching their version of the gospel. You know what I'm selling turtles and shit. Anybody can have a YouTube channel and go around and spew any type of hateful dialogue that they want to, and you're always going to have a certain group of people who are like, yes, this is it, this is what I've been waiting for, these people understand me. And it's really, really sad. I do think that there's a huge problem with men being men and women being women right now. Like, I do. I'm not really saying that a man need to know how to build me a house. But I'm saying, don't ask me if I know how to cook if you can't build me a house. That's if we're gonna break it down to the simplest old school. So I'm staying home and you paying for everything. Yes, your role models. Sal, don't
Oh
come
my.
with shit.
So you that's your wrong. You send the dial Viagra too. The dial Viagra. You should get. You shouldn't aspire to be there.
Sal, he's trolling. He got to be trolling. James said, "Don't get me started on Umar. He's a thief and a parasite of our community." Oh, y'all, you don't know the half. Listen, I know some stuff about Dr. Umar. I'm not privy to say, but it's the truth. I just happen to like my day job right now. But yeah, y'all don't know the goddamn half, okay? He's definitely a thief, a liar, and a fraud.
Most of these co-leaders are. So.
Yeah. So now this man is going on the glory, and I feel like these men is about to cry out here. They
gonna just go to the next guy, the next one. It's plenty of them. They'll find a new one.
They acting like Martin Luther King died or some shit. Like y'all about
this
to go.
Nigga ain't said not one thing for y'all. Like it's so annoying.
Not a damn thing.
He ain't make a foundation for you niggas or nothing. Like
damn, at least Saul to take everybody else's shit from him and give it to you. Like he ain't even do that. You know what I mean? She'd go around and let everybody else give her shit, and then she'd put her name on it like she came out her pocket. That he don't even, Lord. Anyway, as we are talking about foolishness, let's move on to this situation with Young Thug and Gunna. Lord have mercy. At first, I wasn't child. Nobody. Let's be for real. These mumble rappers is nobody. At first, I wasn't paying attention to this, but there's so much shit that is coming out after the fact that I've really started, reading about what was actually taking place. So, little mumble rappers, Young Thug and Gunna, have been arrested on RICO charges filed in Georgia. So, Jeffrey, what'd you say? I
said Gunna must have got he look crazy. Shit, they whiter than his damn collar. Shit.
They look plastic as shit.
They motherfucker.
It look like if it get too hot outside and he smile, them bitches are finna melt in his mouth, okay? Not in your hand.
Size right. They all oversized. He got overbite now. I fucking get teeth working fucking up more. Like that's weird. That's crazy.
Oh my God. You gotta be careful who you go to fix your teeth. All right. So when I get my teeth fixed, hopefully I don't look like a horse. So Jeffrey Lamar Williams, aka Young Thug, has been charged with conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act. Definitely plastic vampires. He looked like the Count off of Sesame Street. Lord. He's also been charged with participating in criminal street gang activity. People still in gangs. I feel like that shit so played out.
So he go out with the gang out to fight with skirt on in the gang. Like I don't. What? It looks weird to me. I don't know. It don't. I don't know. They don't seem hard to me. I wouldn't be scared of them. I'd be like, nigga, what?
We bust the cap in your ears. Sergio Giovanni Kitchens, aka Gunna. Oh yes, that's his real name. Sergio Giovanni
Kitchens.
That name sounds so made. Anyway, he has been charged with one count to conspire to violate RICO. Okay, they are listed in a 56 count indictment. Thug in particular is accused of renting a car used in the murder of a rival gang member in 2015. Maybe I'm delusional. I'm out of touch with the times because people really still in gangs. What are you in a fucking gang?
I mean, California, that's normal. Like I know in California, that's a normal thing. Like you get jumped in. Oh, I didn't know Jordan. Oh.
Apparently so. I don't know anything, because when I think of gangs, I really think of some old shit back in the day. You know what I mean? Y'all come out in the streets, y'all fighting each other, y'all gang warring, like the 70s. Yeah. That's what I think about. I'm not thinking about in 2022, you rapping and you also gang banging. It's nothing. It's not. Well, you know what, Josh?
The Bloods and the Crips is the most known, but it's some everywhere. I just think Philly ain't got none. I don't know no Philly gangs. Maybe biker gangs.
They used to have gangs like in West and South Philly, heavy. They had a lot of gang activity. But again, from what I know of it, that was like in the 70s and stuff. From what I'm reading. True, why do we still have gangs these days? Get on YouTube and learn something else. Listen, I don't really get it.
I mean, why still be in a gang if you already like a fucking millionaire and shit? What's the point? You know what I mean? I thought gangs was like so you can survive, street cred, so you could be out there gang banging and getting money and stealing from people. If you're already an artist, a millionaire, why do you still need to be in a gang? What's the point?
Well, you probably can't get out. you win.
Don't go back. The fuck out. What?
So do you part. That's it. Like, and then some people stuck in their mentality. Like, he ain't got no goddamn Jay-Z money. Think about it. What song do Young Thug sing?
I would never go back. Like, fuck y'all niggas. I'm staying up in Cali and I'm living my life. Fuck y'all gang niggas. I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm not going back.
He's a fucking liar. I can't stand him. Don't be telling people that shit.
Philly Jones.
Not the Jones. The Jones is coming to get you.
It could be anybody or anything. So y'all watch out.
Yeah, exactly. You looking for women, haha. Be a bunch of women. It's also claimed that Thug was also asked permission to make a second attempt to murder YFN Lucci while he is still in jail. So YFN Lucci and Young Thug have been beefing since 2014, okay? And if you did not recall or didn't know, Lucci was stabbed while in protective custody while he was in prison.
I guess the gang is in there too. Huh?
It's also alleged that there's a $10K bounty on Lucci for any inmate that can harm him. Yeah.
What the fuck he do to them? He just a part of the rival gang, or we do? Why must he die?
Well, they supposedly killed someone in the opposite camp, so a body for a body.
I don't see the benefit of this gang. I just, my family in danger, everybody know in danger. Like, I ain't got time for that. That gang shit is dumb.
When I learned how people had to get into a gang, it wasn't appealing to me. I don't want to
be jumping and you gotta kill somebody or some crazy shit like that.
Problem is, we got idols called Young Thug who about overachieving young entrepreneur as a child. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good on a single. Listen, if I can't pronounce the rapper's name, I'm probably not going to listen to their music. But think about all of them out now. First of all, they all look the same.
They do.
I can tell them motherfuckers apart. I can't tell the baby from Lil Baby. Okay. Future the only one I could tell. Future. I can't tell Offset from whatchamacallit.
The rest of them niggas.
I can't. They all look the same to me. Like, if you stood them in a lineup and was like, pick them out, or you finna die, I just lay there.
Short sleeve turtlenecks with a diamond chain. That's all I know they do. I hate it. I hate it.
With funny looking hair, unless they got locks. That's it. I could tell Gunna from his plastic teeth.
Now, I never knew the fuck that was ever. My first time seeing him in my life.
So they're also trying to use his song lyrics that appear in the 88-page indictment. They're using those lyrics against him. And many of the people that are listed in this are facing life in prison. So, yeah. If y'all out there and y'all still looking to be in a gang, I need y'all to reevaluate your life strongly. Okay, it's 2022. I don't really see why you would ever need to be in a gang in 2022 at all. Now, both these dudes who had some modicum of fame, a little bit, they in police custody, and they might not be coming home ever at all over absolutely nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing. You know what I mean? They ain't kill your mama. They killed your fellow gang member, and now you finna go to jail. Okay.
So dumb. And then you put the lyrics, you put the names of these niggas and everything in your rap. So stupid. People are so. You gotta be an idiot at this point. You've seen people get arrested for lyrics that they did. What was the name? Smurda or whatever. This nigga got locked up for that shit. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? You gotta be stupid.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me. Like,
yes, that's what it is. They're dumb. And too dumb for us to linger on it any longer. You know what you got to do to join the Philly Jones? All you got to do is get on the bus and yell backdoor dickhead and your best Philly. Where you from, Sal? Because you ain't gonna keep playing my city. Where you from, Sal? Huh?
mm-hmm.
Don't play with Philly. Don't do that. But we do say backdoor dickhead. Yes, absolutely. If
I don't know why you'd be so mad. I feel like I don't know, the whole different rant. I find that funny because it's true.
What? Say
I
it.
just don't know why. What?
You don't know why what?
I don't know why we say that. I don't know why we say backdoor dickhead, because I feel like if I was a dickhead, I would have moved the fuck on and not backdoor nothing. Not opening no backdoor. I don't understand why we say that. Like, it don't make no sense.
You from New York?
You like right there.
No, but
so you say,
they say son. What's up, son?
Son, and B. Y'all say B a lot. What's up, B? What you doing, B?
You got like 10 pairs of Timbs in your closet and shit. Y'all women harder than y'all.
For real, though.
Walk up to you and grab your dick. They just walk up to you and grab your dick and tell you that it belong to them now. You know what I mean? So don't talk about us. Don't do that. Don't do us. All your girls got mustaches.
Dead ass. Okay.
We say dead ass too. Don't be trying to give us too much though. For real. So let's move on. We're going to talk about these botched surgeries. Child, I saw these pictures and I said, oh, we got to talk about this. Y'all finna die to have a fat ass? That's what I want to know, women. And some of y'all men too, because y'all get it done too. Are y'all finna die? Yes, I said finna. It's a word. To have a fat ass. So, Dr. Jose DeSena is a plastic surgeon in the Dominican Republic, okay? He's being accused of botching the surgeries of several Black women traveling from the U.S. to the island, all right? The women went for various surgeries, tummy tucks, liposuction, BBLs. Some patients claim that a visit to the centers led to pain, burned skin, flesh-eating virus, and death, okay? Now, the question is, who should be held liable for this? Now, I know he was supposed to do the surgery. However, who told your dumbass to go to the Dominican Republic to get your surgeries done? Let's compare some stuff, all right? So this one woman in particular, right? Her name was Kateria Royal. She stated that she paid $8,000 for laser lipo, a tummy tuck, a BBL, and inside lipo. $8,000, okay? How much does that cost in the U.S.? Let's compare. For laser lipo in the U.S., it is $4,000 per area of the body. for a tummy tuck, it's about $6,100 at least. Mm-hmm. A BBL is anywhere between $2,000 to $12,000. Now you look at that, and somebody says, "I do it all for $8,000."
Crackhead prices. Crackhead shit. I can do it. I can do it. Don't worry about how I get it done. It'll get done. The shit'll get done. You know, but you might lose flesh-eating bacteria, some burns and shit. But I tell you right now, that ass will be fat for like a smooth 24 hours.
That definitely should be like $30,000 easy. Somebody said, "Give me $8,000. I got you." What the fuck? I'd be scared to go outside the U.S. to get carved up. I would assume I'm going to wake up in different parts of the world as underground markets. And that part too, especially as a Black person. Like, are you serious? So she goes on to describe what happened when she walked in. She said the shit looked like a laundromat. And no one spoke any English. They had a sheet up. Just the fucking bed sheet and shit. You know, that was dividing her from the other patient. Bitch, is you kidding me? Not on Wish.com. Bitch, are you kidding me? So she goes on to have various horrible complications. Just roll that beautiful bean footage of the shit that happened to her body. Okay, this is the shit that happened to her body. The flesh is gone. These are burns. Yes, her skin is burnt. Flesh-eating virus. Yeah. All that.
Look, a little bit of contour right there. Look at that one side. She did all this for that.
All of that. They said that is burn marks. You have burn marks and you have flesh-eating virus. Okay? Because you want to have big fun and a big ass with the wretched.
You got burns, you gonna have forever. You gonna have scars forever, bitch. You crazy. What she gotta take to get rid of the flesh? Eating some antibiotics. What the fuck she gotta take? Because the bitch is crazy. First of all, she went to a fucking surgeon that said, "Meet me in the basement. I got you. Come to this address. Don't worry about nothing. We got you." Child. She ain't care about her life.
He was wheeling and dealing. He said, "Okay, give me." He said, "Give me 10,000." She said, "I don't got 10,000." He said, "I'll be nice. I'll do it. I'll do it for
8,000 right now."
He got there. That nigga took out a butter knife, a wrench, and a fucking pair of sewing scissors and shit.
He's like, "Throw it up, bitch. As good as I can do."
Dry cleaning, pizza, and surgery. I'm cracking the fuck up. They was probably making pizza in the fucking front. You goddamn right. Yeah. They was making tacos in the back.
They was washing off their utensils in the fucking washroom. They
threw that shit in the washer and the fucking dryer.
So reusing the fucking gauze and shit. Oh god.
Oh my god. She said she woke up and she could feel the suction tube like being pulled in and out of her arm. So she had taught herself how to say pain in that language so that she could tell them that she was in pain. The motherfucker said, "I don't give a goddamn."
Bitch, you only gave me $8,000. No anesthesia for you, ho. So you better accept this shit.
I know. You fucking lying. It's not her fault Hector was giving her those Black Friday.
Black Friday prices, yo, I'm crying.
She had a coupon. Oh my god. We need to tell our women how beautiful they are every day because this stuff is getting out of control. But self-esteem comes from within. You can't. That's the only thing, James. I can't give somebody else high self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on it for yourself. I could tell somebody they're beautiful every single day. If they don't believe it, it doesn't matter how many times I say it. While I do believe that, Black men do need to uplift natural bodies more, because y'all really be piping up these bitches that look like they got Fix-A-Flat in their ass. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit much. But that comes from within. A lot of people need therapy. Instead of getting therapy, you go to Dominican Republic and waste $8,000 and almost lose your life. That's the problem. If you feel good about yourself already, you going to get plastic surgery is not going to help. Look at so many people that went and got plastic surgery, and then you go back and you get some more, and you go back and you get some more.
You watch our body dysmorphia episode. We talk a lot about self-image.
Yes, it's body dysmorphia, 100%. So nothing that anyone else can tell you is going to solve that problem. But some things for people that may be considering doing things like that, because I'm in some different groups and chats on Facebook, and I hear the women saying, oh yeah, I went and it was fine, and this, that, and other thing, and perhaps, because what looks good to you might look like shit to me. See what happens, ladies, when you just happen a Groupon for BBL surgery. Correct. What you need to be mindful of is, if you are going to go abroad to get plastic surgery, you need to make sure that they're board certified. You need to make sure that there are safeguards in place in case something goes wrong during the surgery. You need to make sure that there's a qualified hospital on the island for you to go to, because you might not be able to make it back home to the States. You might need a immediate response. Okay. And
you're supposed to have here with that shit. So her having all that surgery, they just put her on a plane to go home.
No, they did. She stayed there for a while, and they lied to her. When she went to the hospital, finally, she had blood clots on her lungs. She had so many different things going on that had she not gone straight to the emergency room once she got off the plane, she would have died. Yes, she would have. But if their transportation from and to the surgery room is a donkey, you know what?
Y'all get on my damn nerves.
But when you leave the US, there's a lot of things that come into play. I know people say, hey, they hike the prices up here. That's true. They do hike the prices up here. Also, what price are you willing to pay for your safety? When you leave the US, the malpractice laws fall away. Your health insurance falls away. The devices that are FDA approved, they don't have to use them. Butter knife. I'm going to use this motherfucking butter knife. And what you want to say about it? I can't afford what you need because you pay me Walmart prices, okay? Also, the water treatment. So that the water is not as clean. You know you can't go traveling everywhere and drink the goddamn water. Y'all know this. But y'all think it's all right to pour inside a wound? Like, y'all got to think. Y'all have to think. And y'all going to come back here and what y'all think? Y'all going to find yourselves a husband because you inflated your ass? Let's be for real.
Well, according to Kevin Samuels, there's nothing you can do. The late Kevin.
He must say you wasted your money. Yeah,
your volume went down 30%.
Now you come back to the United States looking like something that was on a hibachi table, child. When I saw her pictures, I just was so done. I was just like, sis, you could have went on a vacation. Like, you could have went to the Dominican Republic on a vacation. You could have done that. I just, Black women, stop it. If the white women want to do it because they want to try to emulate us, hey, more power to you. Lord knows we done spent many a year straightening our hair, lightening our skin, and all types of stuff to emulate y'all. So if y'all want to run around injecting y'all asses in y'all lips and disforming yourselves, go ahead, do that. But Black women, I need y'all not to keep trying to alter what we naturally have. We have a natural beauty, a natural shape that no other has. You are not supposed to look like somebody could put a fucking saddle on your back and ride you. Like, that's not fucking attractive. I don't know how this narrative got started, but I needed to stop those Groupon prices be hitting. Well, Groupon is the truth. But I don't see y'all going to get dick implants over in the Dominican Republic. Sal, you going over there to let them, you know what I mean, make you 10.6 on the Richter scale? Like, we only do this self-sabotaging stuff to ourselves. Now, if she was depressed and she did have low self-esteem about her body type beforehand, you know that shit fucked up now.
Yeah.
And you ain't got the money to fix it. You don't got the money to fix this. There was nothing wrong with you before. Now for somebody to fix it, listen, they can't fix that. You had to become rich. You need Jay-Z money to fix that. And I don't even think Jay-Z money could fix that, quite honestly. It's a sad situation. So, like I've said before, and I'm going to say again, self-esteem. It's esteem of your motherfucking self, okay? Get some therapy, y'all. And lastly, for the evening, my bitch Scarlet Witch, y'all. If y'all didn't see the movie, I'm not doing spoilers. Like, I'm really not doing spoilers so much because I don't like arguing with nerds. That's not my twist. Because I feel how I feel, and nothing that you say or point out in the comics or nothing, like, you can't do nothing with what I feel about my faves, okay? So, Scarlet Witch was in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I forgot about Doctor Strange. This movie belonged to her.
That's the controversy. They say it's just WandaVision continuation. It shouldn't have been called Doctor Strange, but
I agree. Also, I ain't mad at it because that's my fave. So I've been wanting her to have a big part in a movie, if not her own movie. So I was very pleased and it felt like a horror movie. And y'all know I love my horror movies. Y'all can see I love my horror movies. So I was quite pleased throughout the entire thing. I don't care about nobody critique. Y'all kiss my ass. I don't care about nobody critiquing nothing. When I say that she was giving it to them. She was tearing their asses up. Why y'all so surprised though? Why was y'all so surprised? This is what I do want to know. A lot of people act like they were surprised. Now, y'all want to call her a villain. And I would like to say that Scarlet is not a villain, okay? I understand her. I ain't saying she was right. I'm just saying that I understand her. Don't you call her Karen. Listen. You wait till HNIC come on and y'all do all that Karen shit over there. Don't give my bitch too much. She has complex PTSD. Okay? Complex PTSD, depression, and she has dissociative episodes. Let's do this from a mental health aspect. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. This is everything she got going on. How y'all want her to react? For y'all who don't know, complex PTSD is, I don't know why anyone would say anything against it. Dr. Strange is like Constantine. He just kind of there.
I really do like Dr. Strange though, but I really do like Scarlet Witch too. She's decent, man. I mean, it's nothing. I don't really listen. I don't know much about the Marvel universe and all that mixture stuff, but she definitely get me hyped. So when I see her and she be coming over here and when she kill all them the fucking listen, she was killing niggas left and right. Okay, she was killing niggas and walking past them and like fuck you too. Like I like that. I don't know. So I mean, it's stuff about the movie I like, but there will be spoilers, so I can't talk about it. But
my thing is, Okay, so for y'all who don't know, complex PTSD is people who have repeatedly experienced traumatic events such as violence, neglect, or abuse. So we already know, if y'all know anything about Scarlet Witch from the movies or from the comics, she has repeatedly been exposed to trauma from the time she was a child on up. Y'all, people like to just say like, oh, you mad over one thing. You had to kill your nigga and you done been through this, that, and the other thing, and this the thing that throw you over the edge. Yes, because when you have been through so much trauma, it only takes one thing, and it might be a small thing, but that's it. I can't take no more. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. Scarlet Witch is from Philly. Why is she from Philly?
She just might be. She just might be.
I want to know why she's from Philly. So you got a lot for the Philly girls. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like you got hurt by one.
He must have.
He got complex PTSD.
He must have came to visit and got a cheesesteak and she knocked that bitch out his hand or something. I don't know. Scarlet also has dissociative episodes, right? So she's using these things to recall or, to not recall and block out memories. The one that bit him is from Philly.
That's probably why.
Wait, sidebar. Sal, the girl that bit your dick, is she from Philly? Okay, I didn't mean to put your business out there, but it is recorded on the previous show, so.
I understand your trepidation.
So, with that being said, if my memory serves me right, Thanos had Scarlet Witch turn on the Avengers in the comics. Scarlet Witch was manipulated to turn on a lot of people in the comics.
He has a broken mind, so
the best reference I can give anyone who's not familiar with the comics and you want to be familiar, if you haven't watched Doctor Strange, then go watch that. Go and read the House of M. 8 page. It's an 8 copy. I think it was 8 copies. Yeah. Go read the House of M. She altered the whole fabric of reality to bring her children back to life. That no one should ever be surprised by her power. Like, absolutely not. She ain't fucking. Y'all not fucking with her. Y'all just not. And there's people that hate it because they're saying that the movie is like representative of misogyny. That women can't have power. They can't control it. They don't know how to act. They can't maintain their emotions. Like, no, sometimes motherfuckers just be crazy.
The only thing they flip it a lot. They say it's an agenda because they made the woman powerful, and then her dealing with the men. Her and the men situations was quick, fast, but her fighting the women was different, like longer and more drawn out. So the controversy is just annoying. But I do feel like only the men is the one with the issues. Like,
but to me, that's a good thing. If her fights with the women is longer, it's like, all right, the women is more powerful.
Right, but that's the point. The men feel some type of way, like, oh, you think that you're just gonna kill the men all easy or beat the men all fast and get them out the way. You know what I mean? Like a woman empowerment type situation.
I gotta say this. I'm so sorry if somebody didn't see the movie, but the way she fucked Black Bolt up.
Yeah. So easy with no problem. And you know what? I had no idea who the fuck he was. Harry had to tell me, like, yo, he powerful as shit. Like, he was mad. He was mad about the movie. Pissed off. He said, I can't believe it.
She fucked him up. I was sitting here like, you dummy. Why would you tell her his power? She said, bitch, what?
Wow. But it was so easy. So easy.
That's the same thing I would have did. I would have been like, you what? Get the fuck out of here. I was like, so y'all in y'all reality, y'all never heard of her? Y'all know nothing about her? Like, Yo, y'all, it's hurting me so bad. I really am trying not to give y'all any spoilers. I really because I get mad at people when they mess things up for me. Also, if you stayed, I feel like it's your fault. I feel like it's your fault.
Generally, I think it's a good movie. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I liked all the special effects. I like the monsters and the other realms. And I thought I liked it.
I don't like how they America is supposed to be dark.
I didn't get it. Is she? I don't understand why her name America, but then also I don't understand the ending part where she actually come into the situation and like at the end makes no fucking sense. It doesn't make sense. You didn't train on and then all of a sudden you just get it. Like I don't get it. I thought that was a little weird. I'm trying not to like spoil nothing, but that fight, their fight made no sense. America and Scarlet. I didn't get it. How did all of a sudden you just I know exactly what to do. It makes no sense. And also
that happens in every movie.
It's ridiculous. It wasn't even a build up. She ain't even like you didn't give me a little bit of something.
You had it in you all this time. You know that's in every anime. That's in every
but I feel like
Marvel movie, every DC movie. It's been in you all the time. You know what to do, and then all of a sudden, click.
And okay. I don't like the part where Scarlet and what's her name? Wendy.
Not Wendy. What the fuck is Wendy?
Scarlet Witch and her Wanda. Sorry.
Oh,
her and her soul get together. I don't like that part, but I'm starting to understand. I wanted Wanda to get up and be mad and kind of fight her a little bit.
Yo, but you wanted them to fight each other.
I want to see her anger. Like I want to see her protect her children. Like she's trying to protect her children. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you did this to me. Get that with my kids, and maybe about to fight, and maybe when they fight, and then she see the kids crying, then she'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm tripping." But it was just like I'm guessing they wanted her to be more gentle with herself. That kind of was a subliminal message. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you're doing all this turmoil and stuff, I'm gonna be gentle to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give her what she need. Like, it's okay. You know, like that. I don't know, but I'm kind of getting it.
Let me ask you a question. If you lost Fat Man and Tyree, right? You lose your son and your husband, and you knew that there was an alternate reality where you could be with them again. Now you might have to kill your alter. What would you do?
I mean, I probably would do it, but I wouldn't want. I would.
You said I would kill.
Like I wouldn't kill. Like listen. The way she went about it was crazy. Like, just listen, tell the bitch to send you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have to do all that. She was trying to destroy the fucking universe. Like, you was drawing. Bitch, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up if you don't send me there. Like, that's it. I feel like that would have been enough. Let's figure this out together. Let me help. She could have went the right way. Let's train the hoe. You know what I'm saying? Let's train America. Let's train her. Let's figure out how to get power. I'm gonna help you out. And then be like, bitch, send me to the place. It seemed like so simple. She went crazy, but I understand. I do understand. I do like the fact that they really get into mental health problems. They put it on like a times a billion, but even in the universes where people, mutants or any of them, they all have some type of mental illness. Most of them, some of them.
That's true.
I like that they kind of
they all got intertwined.
Right. I like that they intertwine it with their special ability. Like, just because I am superhuman or whatever, I still have a mind. I still have issues. You know what I mean? So I do like that they do that with Scarlet Witch. I do like that. She's just way too powerful, and her powers and her mental illness is really causing the big issue with the time stream universe situation. But I mean, that's one thing I do like about Marvel and DC and all of it. I do like the concept of like the mental health intertwined with like superhuman abilities and shit.
Listen,
I absolutely do. We all crazy
right now. Don't give me no fucking powers. Don't do. I could do what? Left eye.
She's not feeling good today.
I'm sick too, but I'm here thugging it out with y'all. I just got my halls and stuff. But yeah, If you give me the powers, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna tell the bitch I'm doing. I'm be like, hey, and she won't understand cause she me. I'm like, listen, bitch. Listen, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, like, can we co-parent? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? You, me, I'm you. We can do this together. I'm your twin. Let's do it.
I would give her a chance. I'll watch my back though, because I don't trust that bitch.
I mean,
she might stab me in the back. She might stab me in the back.
Question real quick, because I'm trying to understand. She never had children, correct? Like they were never.
No.
She imagined these children like the light that she would have had if Vision was alive.
Created them, but they're not. They're not real.
Right.
No.
Okay. So the whole thing is okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But she like, I don't give a fuck. They're real to me.
Right.
They're real to me.
Okay.
And quite honestly, let's be truthful. Perception. That's all that really matters. You know what I'm saying? It's think about people that hallucinate. It's real to them. We don't see shit, but they see it and they feel it, and it's real to them. So that's all that matters to her. Is like, I felt this thing, and I want to continue to feel this thing. You know, instead of her saying, you know what, let me go create my own children. But
why can't she just redo it? Why can't she just? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to make sense. You trying to make sense. First of all,
I mean, she had a little area. You know, she had a little fake area when she was out there. When Doctor Strange first came to her, she could have had kids running around with some fucking cows or something. You know, I don't know. All right.
The thing about it is that they pulled this from. It's a whole lot of shit about Scarlet Witch that people don't remember. They don't remember like the Mulva the bull storyline in the comics that was taking care of her and raising her. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that I could go on about, but you know, you'll just be staring at me talking like, what the fuck is you talking about? I would have to pull somebody up on here that read some comic to get into that. But it's a whole lot going into Scarlet Witch and them changing her origin stories like several different times. You know, Magneto is her father. Magneto is not her father. It's a whole lot that goes into it. So you trying to make sense of some shit that actually, in theory, don't make sense and has some gaps in it. But we gonna roll with it because that's what we do as fans.
You know, I gotta make sense. I gotta figure out, like, you could have just seemed like the long way, you know.
Now I need me some Vision Peen the way he had her cutting up. He said, I'm gonna create a whole motherfucking town to protect me. Okay, you try to get in between me and my peen. Put you right on the other side of this force field. Anyway, y'all, I can talk about Scarlet Witch all night, especially if somebody in there in the comments knows about comics. Oh, wait a minute. What do you say? I just have to salute you, Siren Tokyo. Growing up, I wasn't exposed to Black girls who are blurs. It is so refreshing to see it more and more these days. I married a blur. She is a big anime buff. Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate it. Yes, look at this wall of nerdiness. You don't even see half of it. I know a little bit, Sal. I just don't like arguing with nerds. So I try, as much as I want to sometimes talk about things on the Night Cap that are nerd related, I don't like that debate and shit, because some of y'all take it too far. Y'all get so mad, not y'all, but you get what I'm saying. Like, male nerds get so mad, and if you forget one little thing, you don't know what you talking about. Nigga, I read this shit like 20 years ago. I don't remember everything, but I remember enough. So people will start arguing, and I don't have time because you get mad and you say something crazy, then I'm gonna drag you and I'm gonna go on your page and I'm gonna look up something about your mama, and then we definitely not gonna be friends, and you're gonna be telling everybody don't watch the show because I hurt your feelings. But I would like to be able to discuss it If people could do it in a respectful manner and not feel like they got to give me a test because I'm a woman. That's the other thing. If I'm wearing an anime shirt or something, they want me, oh, you watch anime? Well, what you watch? You watch this? You watch that? You know who this is? You know, it's like, come on, man. No, I'm just wearing this shit. Where you think I bought this shit from? You can't just walk in the freaking Target and pick this shit up. Like, yes, I watched the show. I know what this is about. I know who this is. So that's the one thing I need male nerds to stop doing to female nerds, because that will make me be quiet about stuff just because I don't feel like the debate or the test that's coming with the gatekeeping. I know what you mean. They are crazy. I'm not like that. I celebrate no matter the level. You black and you are blurred. You are my tribe. That's right.
That's nice.
I believe Siren is legit. She has the old school Twilight Zone on her wall. Yes. What you know about that? That's the best. Listen, if somebody is fake, you don't have, it's not your job. If somebody's fake, it's not your job to expose them. Let them talk on their own long enough. They will expose themselves. They'll expose themselves. You don't have to pull somebody out the woodwork and punch their car like, oh, look at this. They a fake comic book fan. You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. But you would think I was fake because I'll just be sitting there like, act like I don't know shit. I used to watch wrestling all the time. People never believe I watch wrestling. I don't watch that shit now. That shit now is horrible. Straight. But all the old school stuff, I'll watch that. But I'll let people sit and talk, because as soon as you say something, what? You don't know nothing about that? Okay. All right. Nope, I sure don't. So, y'all, we got to wrap it up. Remember, this is the Nightcap show, all right? We come in the middle of the week. We give you some pop culture, some social media stuff that's going on Sundays. That's our main show. That's where we talk about mental health. We talk about sex. Y'all know that's what y'all want to talk about, okay? So, James, you make sure you come back on Sundays, or at the very least, watch the replay. You have to watch AWE. I have, James. I have. It's just hard to get back into it. Make sure y'all come out on Sundays and watch the main show. All right, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on all Head Nerds in Charge platforms. Like I said, we discuss sex and we discuss mental health. Those are our main areas on that show, and we have a good time talking about it. We don't just talk about regular sex stuff, okay? Tokyo makes sure she tries to traumatize you, and you're going to walk away learning something that you never knew. You might be 50 years old, but I can assure you she's going to teach you something that you did not know about sex. Okay, so you want to make sure you come out for that. Make sure y'all getting y'all tickets for HNICCon in June. That is Juneteenth weekend. Make sure you get your tickets, all right? You can follow HNICCon on Instagram. I was about to say IG. You can follow it on Instagram. Make sure you follow the Unicorns on all platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, IG. You can also follow my personal page on TikTok, IG, and Facebook, Siren by Night. You also want to follow the Head Nurse in Charge on all of their platforms: YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their Discord, IG, Facebook, and the Patreon. Yes, Head Nurse in Charge has a Patreon. You want to make sure that you subscribe and select the unicorn tier so you can see all my not suitable for work picks. Also, Black Fae Day picks are coming soon on HNIC. So if you're not familiar with Black Fae Day, you want to go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon so you can see all the sexy pics of the Black women in their magical, melanated magnificence. Definitely make sure you do that, okay? Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Don't forget, we'll see you Sunday. I'm going to go think up something debaucherous for you. Look at Sal. Did I get his BDSM test scores? Yes, Sal. I actually did get it. You want me to want us to do a subject all about BDSM test scores? Maybe we'll consider doing it if we get enough men that want to participate with us. I already said it, Sal. Look at Robin. I already said it, Sal. I already told him to subscribe to the Patreon. But Sal, in the comments is telling y'all, make sure y'all subscribe, okay? Y'all want to see those Black Fayday pics. Can't you see me as a magical fairy? You know you can. Until then, y'all, don't get locked up for murdering nobody in the gang war, all right?
Rest in peace, Kevin C.
My head's hurting. I've been awake all night. I'm still learning.